Alright, so today is day one. I am back from London. Today is Halloween. We're about to go over to Jonathan's house. We're going to work on some of the Spookstock stuff. And this time, the footage is not going to be corrupted. Alright? So you're going to get to see everything. First, we got to go to Spirit's Halloween store. We got to buy some Halloween stuff. It's going to be good. So, let's go. Alright, so I just got out of Spirit's Halloween store. I got an animatronic, I got a skeleton, I got some robes, I got a lot of stuff. I'll show you guys once I'm at Jonathan's house. Let's check it out. Let's see what these guys have done while I've been, you know, overseas. You can see Matt is going all out with his giant Blair Witch dummy to attract people. Looks awesome. Alright, let's see what you've done.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds of stuff up.
So I got the skeleton.
Look at that. Oh, that's awesome.
There you go. The Morning Glory, what she does is when you go near her, she has an umbrella, right? Yeah. And she looks like that normally, but when you get close to her, the umbrella spins around.
Oh, it spins around.
And there's a hole in the umbrella on the back, so you see her face and everything. And then I got some black cloaks in there and some spider web.
Multiple ones, nice.
Yeah, those are for the goat skull things. Cool. And as for the goat skull stuff, I ain't done. We're just getting started. I gotta show you the rest. All right, so we got my mask right here.
That is the bomb. That's the crescendo. It's so real looking, and so like the fading on it, you know, the shadowing on it and everything. Wow. Yes,
that's the mask. Then I've got the skull pile. This thing, you connect it to a fog machine, and like fog will drift out of the eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it also lights up and stuff.
Oh, you got a couple more goat masks.
Yeah.
Goat heads.
Yeah, and that's it. It's the entrance. More finished. He's real? I don't know.
Welcome to Spookstock. This is our daytime walkthrough. So we know and remember what we did next year. Here we have our Blair Witch Project symbol, our 20-foot tall one.
Last year, we didn't have a giant symbol saying like, yo, it's here. So you kind of just had to wander back there and hopefully find it. So we're hoping for more people this time.
Yeah. Here's our entrance. Still not lit yet, but we'll get there soon. Let's go see what Matt's up to.
All right. Matt, how's it going?
Hey, going good. Getting caffeinated, getting ready.
You're working on your costume?
Yeah.
What are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be this tree man.
Tree person?
Yeah, we'll see. It's a work in progress.
And what is your role? What are you gonna be doing?
I'm basically gonna be tucked around this corner here. And I think me or Brett's gonna greet people, but then maybe when they come back out, I might just chase them right out of here.
All right, sounds good.
Welcome to our cemetery. Spelled appropriately, wrong. That's my doing. That's what happens when you spend hours and hours and alcohol's involved. I spell it wrong. A little different layout than last year. That's what happens. We have fewer people.
Only 3 people this year compared to our usual 6.
And the trail is longer. Go figure.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly an ambient sort of run.
Ambient. More like enter at your own
risk.
Cojones. I mean,
this guy's cool.
It's all up to you to get through this hunt this time. We're not helping you along.
We kind of ramped it up this time, and you'll see why if you watched last year's video. Flickering lights.
Here we have our makeshift haunted trail in my yard here. Careful for the fox. We'll get you.
For those that don't know, what is Spookstock? Explain it, since you started it.
So Spookstock, think of it like a festival for your haunted houses. So it changes year to year. We don't have a set plan. It's everybody brings their own ideas to the table. It's a big festival of horror, essentially. So
a lot of randomness.
A lot of randomness is the key. You know, you have your cemeteries with your standards, but sometimes you want your clowns.
Yeah, from last year.
Clowns from last year. Sometimes you'll have your satanic stuff.
Like me.
Like.
Yeah, my stuff out there.
That's why we keep it off the property.
Yeah, of course.
And sometimes you'll have your chainsaw. This year we're not doing chainsaw. We're keeping it strict haunt. So we don't want no boo scares this year for the most part. It's going to be
ambience.
Just ambient horror, which is my favorite horror.
Into the woods.
And it's so dark, so...
It gets dark out there. And guess who gets to be out there all by himself?
And his
all
satanic
alone.
self, and his satanic self.
In my satanic circle with only one little light to keep me company. It's gonna be great.
That's right. Yep. That's why I don't venture past this mark. I'm stopping right here. The rest they have to go.
Yeah, pussy.
Oh. Wow.
All right.
Watch out for the
Got the corn.
pumpkin corn man.
Last year, if you guys remember, we didn't go out in the woods. So we're expecting a lot of people are not gonna be brave enough to come out here.
Not this time around.
Got the little lights to guide the way.
I'll get those glow sticks and put them in the pumpkin.
Don't have too many pumpkins this year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We'll make do with what we got.
Our chained guy
In the woods.
in the woods.
And this is kind of like the big conclusion area. I made a custom CD that plays like scary forest music. It's awesome.
You want to hit the fog? The fog gonna work?
Yeah, I can hit the fog. Ready? This one.
There we go. Now we're action.
Let the fog drift in.
Oh, that's pretty pip coming out of those skulls like that.
Oh yeah. So you have this kind of like hut in the woods, and Jonathan is gonna tell them about a woman in the woods that has their candy. And they gotta get it from her. 3 guesses where the candy's gonna be. She turned on? Oh, there we go. Sometimes she's slow. She's kind of retarded.
That's a handicap one.
Yeah, it's a handicap witch.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so my role out here is I have 2 positions that I could potentially fill. The first position is in there. They walk in, and I'm actually gonna be in a black cloak, and I'm gonna be wearing that goat skull mask that's hanging there. Let's go check it out. And I'll pretty much blend in with the other 2 figures. So we'll have 3 figures in there with goat skull faces, right? So I'll be in there with the witch. Now, that's potential location number 1. Potential location number 2 is right here. All right? I'll actually be standing right back here behind this tree. And the theory is as they're making their way down the path, they're not gonna be focused on what's out here. They're gonna be looking at the hut, right? So I'm hiding behind this tree, and when they get the candy, I'm just gonna walk up to the end of this path, and suddenly, they're not gonna be alone in the woods anymore. All right, I need to be very, very careful. There he is, look at that. Shh. Look at that, you see that? Shh. You see that? You see the snake? Look at that little guy. Saw a snake, and I'm gonna be out here by myself tonight. Isn't that nice? All right, so Jonathan, what's your role in Spookstock?
My role this year is gonna be the grave
Keeper?
guide.
The grave guide?
Grave guide, and make sure of no thieveries going on. That's essentially it. When you only have 3 people, one that's got to manage the crowds, one at the end that manages our candy, one's got to manage our toys.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much what he's gonna do is he's gonna greet them somewhere up there at the entrance to the cemetery, and he's gonna lead them all the way through here, all the way through the tunnel, and then just a little bit into the woods. And after that, they're on their own. The theory is this: if they can only make it this far, because who wants to walk out in the woods late at night when it's pitch black? Theory is, if they want to stop right here, you get a little bit of candy. But if you go out there, you can get a lot of candy. Think about that. We have our first guest. Check him out. Do you see? Do you see? Alright guys, so Spookstock is now over. It's pretty late at night. We just pretty much finished cleaning up everything, so we're done. I'm going home, I'm going to bed. I hope you guys had an awesome Halloween. I hope that you guys had a nice little scare, got your treats, whatever the hell it is you guys do. And yeah guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya.